Carthage must be destroyed. We are going to open this Pike and Shotte Ordnance battery today. We get 3 artillery pieces and 13 crewmen that we're going to look at. And this is just a continuation in my Pike and Shotte unboxing videos that I've been doing. I will get into this project one day, but I figure why not make videos of unboxings with them. So, in this box set here, you can see on the back that we are going to have a Saker. I think that's how it's pronounced. Saker? I don't know. The big cannon. You get the Saker with 3 crew. You get the demi-culverin with 3 crew, and you get a Mortar with 3 crew. There's also a master gunner, master engineer, and I'm going to have these gabion defenses. I don't know if I pronounced all those right, but we're going to go with it anyway. I think it's cool that they made a box set for this. Sorry, I got a bit of a glare in there. Let's see if I can get that out. I think it's cool that they made a box set for this, and they also put in some defenses. I think that'll look really good when I get them to the field. But yeah, let's just open this and see what's inside the Ordnance battery. So I apologize if there is some background noise in this video. I have the window open. It's nice enough now that I want the air to flow through. I'm gonna have to use some scissors here, I think. It's nice enough to allow the air to flow through the house. And I've been getting a lot of headaches. Oh, I could hear some things shaking around in there. We'll see what that is. I've been getting a lot of headaches lately. And maybe it's I'm sitting in front of a computer too much, or hobbying too much. Maybe it's lack of air, but I've just kept the windows open because I don't like headaches. I have them often, and yeah, they're no fun. But anyway, apologies for the background noise if there's any. There we go. Let's unbox this sucker. So nicely packed with some cardboard. So they're going to come out on cardboard screws like that to protect them. There's also, these are the resin pieces for the defenses. We'll look at them after. I got one cannon in there. I'm assuming that's going to, there's more defenses. I guess one box maybe? Okay, so I open this. Hopefully they're all in there. That's it there. I'm not going to look at that little sheet. But let's look at the cannon stuff first, just to make sure we got everything. And it looks like they just shoved everything in one box. So there's no instructions or anything. So for the cannons, you're going to have to assemble them. I'm just going to pull out all of these guys here first to make sure that there is indeed 13 crewmen. And I think when I base these, I'll probably make them on a diorama setting. I don't know if I'll make them individual like I do some crewmen and other armies that I have planned. What's this guy do? We'll look at him in a bit, compare him to others. Just want to make sure I've got 13 crewmen here. It's always important to make sure when you open the box that you get everybody. Got them all? There's plenty. There's tons of crewmen in here, so lots of little options for your dioramas. So how many I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 guys here. And I won't show you all of them, but just to show you a nice close-up here without giving you all the middle finger that I just did there. This guy here looks good. Yeah, they look good. Some of the guys I'm kind of looking at and thinking, what are they doing? This guy's got an interesting pose. I think he's trying to lie down. Let's see what he's doing here. Check the box and you can tell. What is he? Oh, he's leaning against the cannon. That's kind of cool. Can you see his face in there? What? Oh, I'm going to assume something's in front of his face there. But yeah, you get all these kind of poses here. They're really cool. I really like this guy with this musketeer looking guy with the binoculars. And I think they're really nicely done for sculpts. They don't have as much residue as I'm used to for Warlord. So these guys actually came out quite nicely from this cannon. I have this model. I got some of these models that are duplicates because I ordered the spare crewman. I like this guy. He's got the big old blacksmith apron on, an axe. Got a creepy looking kind of face guard. You get some other guys here. This guy looks like another kind of spotter, or he's loading something. He actually looks like he could be a gunman with what he's set up with. You got a guy with a barrel. I'm not seriously going through these all that much because I think there's a lot to look at here. But yeah, you get these 13 crewmen. Just show you all really quick what I can. And they match. I think it'd be fair to say that they probably match. I don't know if it's meant for the 30-year war look or if it's going to be the English Civil War look, but I think you could use these crewmen in like all the wars. They're generic enough to use them for any kind of Pike and Shotte. Oh, this guy's arm is MIA. Looks like it's got a slit. Okay, so there is a little bit of assembly with these guys. You can see his arm there. So yeah, I'm assuming that he just sticks on there. Let's just double check that. Oh, you get a cannonball. Looks like some screws must have fallen off here. So yeah, without getting into too much detail of them, you do get the 13 crewmen, and I mean, I showed you guys a few here. I think they're meant for English Civil War, but you could use them for all over Europe. Really nice detail. I think they're cool. And yeah, I think it's a set worth getting. With the crewmen, anyway. I really like their facial expressions. This guy's just like, I don't like my life, but I'm being paid, so whatever. So let's take a quick look at the cannons here. I think these screws may be identical. Let's look at the wheels first. Two of these would have wheels because they are they're cannons you can roll in. So the wheels are going to be identical here. And I imagine that the way Warlord has set it up, that I don't know the name of it, the main base of the two cannons here are also the same. Yeah, they look similar. I'm going to say the same. So the cannons are going to be the same build for both of the culverin and the Sega cannon. The only difference is the size of the gun barrel, which I think makes sense. Because why not, right? And then you have the two gun barrels. Well, there's a little bit of a... I hope I got that on camera. Anyway, there's a bit of residue issue on here, but it's really easy to clean up, I think, with sandpaper. Oh, and they sit lovely. I think once you glue them on, get the wheels on, and they're upright, you know, it's a healthy looking, nice cannon. That's what it'll be. You get the smaller one here. I really think these cannons are cool. Bit of cleanup on them. Cannons are a little worse off, I think, cleanup-wise, than the infantry here. These infantrymen and these crewmen are actually surprisingly clean. I do see a few spots that need some cleanup, but compared to the cannons, the crewmen are much better. The other thing here is the mortar. I don't see... Uh-oh, I'm going to have to double check this here to see if a part didn't fall out. Alright, well, part of the mortar is MIA. I don't see that piece anywhere, so they've missed a part in this set. So I'm going to have to contact Warlord Games and say, hey, my mortar piece is missing. I need the base of it. And I have a video here as proof, as you've all seen, that they missed it. So when this happens, all you have to do is contact Warlord Games, and they've always been pretty good at sending out replacement parts. I'll just message them and they should send one out. Unless it's in here. Let's open these and see. Maybe something's in here that I don't know yet. Oh, I know what it is. I see what they've done. It's not a separate piece. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It's not that they don't have the metal. It's that it's built into the base here. So no need to call them. I didn't realize this. But the mortar has its own base going. So that means, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to set up a diorama, but that's alright. The first thing I'm going to say, though, is that, oh, the base isn't exactly flat looking. It's kind of wobbly and uneven, so that's unfortunate. It's kind of a downside in my opinion. It's not a flat piece, and it's a wobbly piece. So, maybe to fix that, I'll have to build it on I mean, I could try and heat it up and straighten it out. But I think what I'll probably do is put it on a bigger base and kind of mold all that bottom part into some slightly bigger base. But yeah, that's kind of a downside in my opinion, that this resin here isn't exactly straight. At least though I got the base for the mortar. That's good, I'm going to have to contact them. Let's pull the other piece out. These are going to be the platforms for the other cannons, and they may suffer from the same issue, I think. Yeah, see, here's the issue with these flat resin pieces. They're not flat. You see that? They're not flat on the ground, which is unfortunate, because now I'm going to have to glue them hard down and make them stick proper, because otherwise they're going to be bouncing up and down on the field. It's really cool, though, that they put this kind of like half buried in the ground. Like it's been sitting there for a bit, or they, maybe it's heavy and it's sunk in. I also noticed that on the resin, some of this wattle fence, these pieces have broken off, and I can see the pieces here inside of the bag here. So far the resin pieces aren't entirely that impressive in my opinion. I think the intention and the thought to put them in there was good, but maybe it got damaged a bit in the shipping, and how straight they are definitely noticeable. Or definitely, you can definitely see they're crooked. Alright, I guess alternatively, you don't have to use those if you don't want to. You could just make the cannons sit on their own or put an alternative base. I kind of want to use them though, but we'll see what happens. I'll get to them whenever that is. And the last piece is here. Let us open them. Come on. Oh, I'm going to do this. Oh no, I didn't. Look at that. One finger got it. So, these pieces here, alright, these are heavier and they're not flat. Well, they are flat. Actually, these are really nice in comparison to the flat bases. Nice wooded boards up, no extra resin. These turned out really nice. You can see some of the mold on it. But compared to the bases here, I think they're supposed to sit like this. Kind of have like, you know, you have the front gabion defense, which is that hay or that wattle and I guess gravel and stuff. I think it's wattle and hay gray. I'm not sure what it is. It's cool. But in front of it, it looks good. Unfortunately, the back piece, as I said, is not flat. See if they both turned out well. They're a little different because one has a few more. Yeah. Oh, this has got stones in it. That's cool. So yeah, just some front cannon defenses so they can't be charged directly or shot at easily. The crewmen are protected by that. But yeah, these two pieces turned out great for their resin. They're hard and they're heavy, and they look awesome. And I think if I decide not to use these, at least I still have these to represent it on the battlefield, and I can set up my diorama a little differently. It's just unfortunate that these aren't flattened out. So all in all, I'm going to say it's a pretty good kit. My only criticism are these bases, and I think too, and this is something you'll have to watch for. I was worried that Warlord wasn't going to have the base of his mortar here. It's just too bad that they put the mortar base on a flimsy piece of plastic that, you know, isn't actually flat on the ground. That is my biggest complaint with this set. Other than that, a bit of cleanup and Warlord stuff here works great. I think every guy looks great. Their expression and their style is good. I really prefer the metals for 28mm compared to the plastics that Warlord makes. So these guys look good. Lots of character going in them. Lots of different outfits that could cover all over the place. So yeah, that's my unboxing of the Ordnance battery from Warlord Games. So thank you guys all for watching. I hope you have a good one. Please like and subscribe, and we'll continue making videos. Thank you and have a good one.